I had a customer request to build a Montessori style bookcase. First thing I did is design the side view. I used this sketch to make the parts. In order to maximize the space, I chose to put a drawer. The bottom half of this bookcase will pull out, revealing a toy box behind. Once we completed the design, we used our Carveco software to program the CNC machine. Now we head to the CNC. I had 2 4-foot by 4-foot sheets of MDF, so that was the material I chose to use. I used 4 screws, one at each corner, to hold down the sheet. Always make sure your router bit won't hit the screws. Don't ask me how I know that. Load the next sheet, and we're off again. I still enjoy watching the CNC run. I try to get a tight nest, or get my parts as close as possible, so I maximize my material utilization. But I said I had 2 half sheets. I needed 3. Off to the lumberyard. Good dust extraction makes life much more enjoyable, especially with MDF. I did a quick test fit, and everything fit, so now it's time to do the assembly. Pre-drilling is very important in MDF. You don't want the screws to strip out the wood. And I didn't use the torque on the drill. I hand-finished screwing all of the screws in to make sure they didn't strip. And now for the wheels. The wheels were very simple. This system worked very well, and it's very inexpensive. When I cut the dowel rods, I left them long so I could pull them out if I needed to. I made sure to leave a large enough gap at the bottom so if it was rolling on carpet, there wouldn't be a problem. Now we'll start assembling the large upper section. You can see I screwed it to one side before I did the other. I wanted to add a lower brace across the back to keep everything strong. It also gave a place to bolt it to the wall because some little kids don't know the difference between a bookcase and a ladder. Do what you feel is best. Well, let's see how this works. I like that. This works just the way I hoped it would. Well, now for the finishing. I was asked to use milk paint because it's water-based and non-toxic. Good for kids' furniture. Well, here's what it looks like painted. I am happy. Now it's time to do the install. As I told you, I screwed it to the wall in case some little rug rat decides to crawl up it. This is just what I wanted. It maximizes the space available, and it has a drawer